All right. Welcome to the regular season finale of Watching with Styles. This is it, my brothers and sisters. The season has come to an end. And what a glorious end it has come to. I'm doing this second half like I did the first half. I only watched it once. I watched it do the cut-ups. So you're going to get, as like last time, behind the curtains look of how I look at the game and come up with my opinions. I will say this. That was an interesting second half. It is, you cannot give the opponent short fields. And that means on kickoff return or interceptions or whatever. You cannot do that to a defense. Louisville had two drives. They had the first drive of the first half and the first drive of the second half. And all the rest of the drive for scores were short. Can't happen. Got to be better. And defensively, we got to find a way to get off the field. We had them in situations. We had them in fourth down twice. I know one was fourth and goal at the 1. Then the other one was fourth down at the end of the game. It was 4th and 9 or 10, something like that. We got to find a way to get off the field. On defense, our job is to stop the opponents. On offense, their job is to score. It's simple as that. Do your fucking job. But as I was asked last week, I put together some quick picks. Interceptions that my guys from high school give them some recognition. So I'm going to do this real quick and then we'll get into the game. So I kind of did them in order. I tried to put in all of the pick sixes. I think I got them all. But all these are pretty damn good picks if you ask me. So first pick, little scramble. You have to lock on. The greatest thing about this is I try to emphasize is not always taken into account. Is it's better to intercept the ball from high to low than like from this position low to high, because he can moss you. But now coming from the other way, you can get to him and all you got to do is high point it. And so this is a really good interception from, see that? See, this guy would have mossed him. You got to play from deep to short. Great pick, man. That is a high-level interception. Now, we play with 5 DBs. I mean, honestly, we play with 6 because the middle linebacker played. Oh, that's not him. The middle linebacker played safety for me last year. But we had to move him to inside. That is him. That is, so that's the other, we really playing with 6, but He's a linebacker. This is all nickelback. This is first year playing defense. And I'm going to tell you, on this one, he actually screwed up. He's not supposed to be there. He's supposed to be in this curl. But like I tell him, if you make a mistake, make it full speed. He made it full speed and got an interception. And this game, I think he had three picks in a, you're going to see the pick six. I vote this off, everyone's seeing the highlight films. Hey, man, AJ, I'm down for that. I'm down for breaking down some people highlight films, because I'm going to tell you one thing. I don't look at many highlight films because I think it's the worst the worst way to analyze a kid, because you ain't got no damn highlights. You ain't no fucking ball player. So I can put in my damn best plays. I want to see full games. I want to see the plays where you're not your greatest. So this is the same guy. You can tell by the orange shoes. This is a punt. But the great thing about this is the best thing about this, y'all, is we are playing cover 2. Okay? And in cover 2, he is only responsible. You guys have know me, how we talk about this. He's only responsible for 1 and 2. He's only responsible for this side of the field. So for him to take care of his responsibilities on this side of the field, and then to swivel and see quarterback, and now he just catches a punt, but still. But here's the great thing about it. When we got to take that thing to the house. House call. Now, this is him again. I think he led our team with 7 picks. This is a high level. This is a high level interception. We are in cover 3. And this is, you can't tell. I was coached like this, and this is what I coach. When they got 2 verticals, the corner got to get in between 1 and 2. That's the long pass. We want to take that away. I like the way our corner is trying to take away that seam route, because our safety is in the middle of the field. He can't cover 20-some yards without getting some help. A lot of corners want to play outside of numbers, so then the safety has to cover basically from top of the numbers. No, we help the safety out. And this number 5 is supposed to be curl to flat. Curl to flat. Take him 1. Let's get them. Yeah, hey, AJ, I really think if he wanted to, he could play somewhere. But I think baseball is a sport. Now, I'm going to tell you this. This is another one. This is why eye discipline is so important. And when I first got here, I used to say in practice, eyes all the time. This is another thing for me as coaches. When I'm coaching defense, I'm not back here. I am over here. So I can see their eyes and what they're looking at. And for me, it's another trick that I have. I think he plays infield, AJ. But high school, you pretty much play everything. I line myself up to the widest guy on either half of the field, and I'm looking that way, so I can kind of get a whole feel. I can feel this guy on my peripheral, so I can feel him, but I want to see everybody else. That's another little tip. All right, so I want you to think this corner is really responsible for this guy. But when you read the quarterback eyes, this tight end is not his. Be honest with you. That's his. And he's slow getting over. All right? Because he comes from right here. That's not the corners. He's supposed to be getting over the top of that. But when a corner has such good eyes, he's able to take care of that. Because here's like I tell my guys, A quarterback is reading from here to here. If you keep yourself alive, you can go get that because he doesn't see you because he sees that. He's like, he's beat. He doesn't see the corner. Eyes on quarterback, you go get you one. And that was a big pick in the game for that. I think I can't remember the score, but the only score they had was they had a fumble recovery for 90-some yards. Do your guys love you or are they scared of you? No, Lake Dog, they're not. I don't coach that way. I really don't. I don't coach with fear. I coach with a lot of respect. I deem myself as a teacher. So I want to teach them as much so I don't have to freaking coach. Because once they learn, football is really simple. So my goal is to teach them so no matter what happens to them in a game, because we as coaches, in my opinion, can't get them in every fucking situation possible. But as long as they know the principles of the coverages, they understand sort of what the strengths and weaknesses are, then they can cover anything. If they understand their leverage, like I still have a problem with my safeties understanding that they have to in cover 2, that you have to stay inside of number 2. And if they throw a corner out, hopefully your corner is going to be underneath that and help you. But you're going to give that up. See, it's hard for people to understand that you have to give up something. So I'm going to fight for inside. They're not going to run a post or dig route in cover 2 on me because the middle of the field is wide and there's nobody there. If they run a corner route, it's a longer throw. Your cornerback should not be a flat magnet. He should be shuffling to get under that. And so you have help. But if he's not there, they're going to complete that. And I would never get upset with you. Because I understand that the corner route is their route. And it's the longest throw. So I don't play out of fear. I want them to play loose. I want them to be free. I'm gonna coach you up during the week. And I tell them game day, man, play loose. Because we don't want to be thinking on game day. You think during the week and play through muscle memory. Now, this quarterback here had 2,000 plus yards, 30 plus touchdowns, and 3 INTs. 2 of those came in this game here. So in the other 9 games, he only had 1 pick. He only had 1 touchdown against us. But I want to see the cornerback work, if I can get them both in the screen. Look at the cornerback work. Eye discipline, balls in the air, he breaks. And he breaks hard. That's not a soft break. He's got a safety over the top. So there's no reason to not break with aggression. Boom. Breaks hard, gets a tap, we get a pick. Everybody's going to the ball. This is our middle linebacker now playing safety. We moved him. In this game, we had to make some adjustments because they was getting us early in the game. So we made some adjustments. And we moved our middle linebacker. Like I said, he played safety for me last year. So it wasn't a departure for him. Makes a great pick there. So that's 2 in that game. AJ, it's my alma mater, man. I've only been back 2 years. It's unfortunate situational why I came back. I had no plans on coaching, but the DC who was a great player after I left the school, he died of cancer last year. So with his departure, they asked me if I would help, and I said, of course I help. It's my damn high school. Hell yeah, I help. So I helped. And like I said, it wasn't in the plans for me, but like I said yesterday, I guess it was in God's plan. So this is my second year. Like I said, I don't think people understand I'm really a track guy. I am a track guy that played football. You know, usually as a football guy that runs track. I was a track guy that played football. Track is really my love. If track was giving out full scholarships, I would have ran track because I really think I could have been a decathlete. And a damn good one. I was a 6'8" high jumper. I was a low 14 second 110 hurler. I was a sub 50 400 meter runner. I triple jump 46 feet, 47 feet. So I definitely wanted to be. And I could throw the javelin. I was a quarterback. I was good at the javelin. So, you know, that would have been my thing. But, you know, I feel you, man. AJ never, man, I'm just telling you, never would have, didn't want to do this, to be honest with you. It wasn't in my plans. This is another punt. But it's still great coverage. Again, I like how my corner's starting to get to number 2. Even though we're in 3, you can even see down here. It's just the little things for me. If he goes vertical, he's go vertical. We got to get inside of both of them and help this one. And look at both of the corners. They're inside of number 1, just in case. Now, training tip. If number 2 goes across, all he has to do now is just flip his head, and now he can find him, and we good. Our safety has range, so again, easy pick'ems. And when we get it, this is what we try to do. Take it to the hizzy. Now, this is our middle linebacker here. Great. Out. This is something that is a little different here, but it's the same thing that happened in our game in the second half. When a quarterback rolls, the coverage rolls. The coverage rolls. These guys over here are non-existent. If he gets that and throw all the way across the field, we tip our hat to him. We want to flood these zones just like they are. This is a great damn catch by a true middle linebacker. One-handed, guess what we do? You take it to the hizzy. Now, this is just being in the right place at the right time. What we do? Take it to the hizzy. We in divisions now. We are a 2A school, AJ, but they switched to this other format. We're in divisions. We are in the second to the lowest. So it's a division 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're in division 3, but we are a class 2A, and it goes to 5. So we're the second to the bottom in classes 2. What we have less than 400 students in high school. Now this is the last one. This is a playoff game. This was big. Watch. I'm trying to get him to get more on a back pedal. But when I told him if he's going to shuffle, he's got to shuffle with feet close to the ground. See how his feet are not picking up that much? He's grazing the ground. Boom. Quarterback front hand comes off. He is driving. Guess what we do? Yaka to the hizzy. So that's some of them. Well, I can't remember how many. That's what, 8 or so. So that's the fun part about it, man. That's the fun part about it. It's a good feeling. Let me go back to that. This is a good feeling when you prepare and you know your guys are ready. Look, this is me right here, the black guy, right? No celebration. No celebration yet, because that's what we do. That's normal, man. That's expectations. Technique. And I'm gonna say it's gonna be. I feel even better about next year. You know why? Because both corners have started. Well, one started, I guess both years. So my corners have been with me since I've started. My safety has been with me since I started, although he played more offense this year. So this is their third year with me. And I think they can start coaching themselves. I think they're at the moment now where the fun thing to me is when we can just talk football. I'm not telling them this and that. I'm just saying, what do you see, Coach? Well, look, they came out in doubles, and I had an idea that they were going to run this, so I was anticipating, and I felt like if he ran on a vertical, I could jam, like that kind of stuff, where we can just, it's not me saying, what the hell are you doing? It's just like, Coach, all right, this is what happened. Or Coach, what would you do if the split was here, but I know that number 2 doesn't have speed. Can I play number 1 a little bit more man? There's I like dialogue. I like conversation. And we are almost to the point of that. The bad part about it is when these MFers leave, I got to start all over again. But that's high school football. It's hopefully this is the hope for me, is that hopefully these guys who have been with me, it'll be 3 years next year, can coach the upcoming kids, and then we can create this cycle of guys looking up to the upperclassmen and seeing how they talk the game and saying, oh, so that's how you get to play. You got to understand your assignment and your job. And if you assign, because I tell you one thing, there's only one guy in my secondary who is an elite athlete. There's only one. But all the rest of them, they look great because they understand the game a little bit more. Each first year, not as much, filling them out. Then this year, it was like, yeah, y'all starting to get it. The game's starting to slow down. You're starting to understand the concept. You're starting to understand the why. Because for me, when you understand the why, now you can play faster. And now they're understanding the why. And I think that's big. So now they could hopefully filter that down to the younger kids and say, okay, this is how it, and you ain't got to tell them, but just show them. This is how it should be done. This is how we talk football. This is how we understand what our responsibilities are and how important it is. So that's my hope. It was a great year, man, for a school with shit. We only have one guy probably over 200 pounds. Damn, our offensive linemen are small. But we get after it, though. I just say that we get after it. All right. So that was for the people yesterday who asked. So that's it. And it's going to be interesting when I watch this and show how if guys understand their responsibility. I'm going to go back to Jock Jones was on the locker last Wednesday. And Anthony and I had a conversation with him. And one of the things, and it really sticks home with me, is that guys not getting in their books. Guys not getting in their books. That's a problem. You have to get in your book. You have to understand what your responsibilities are. That's not the coach's problem. That's your problem. Now, it can become a coach problem for sure. Because then I'm going to start looking at you. Now, the players should be looking at you. Like, why are you not putting in time? Because I know for a fact that coaches can look online and see how many hours you putting in your film study. I mean, Dion has said that many times. Geiger headed to the portal. Yeah, that sucks, man. I'm not happy about it. I haven't come to grips with it, but I understand why. But yeah, that sucks. I don't like that. But like I said, I do understand why. Yeah, Ray Davis wasn't coming back. He's a running back. There's no reason for him to come back, especially with his age. At his age, he needs to get up out of here. I don't think he can help his stock any more than what is at right now. I appreciate him coming here and giving us a good year. Now Drew, Drew ain't ready. Drew ain't ready. He just ain't ready. Now, can he leave? Sure. Would I advise it? No. Because I think there is a thin line, and it's weird, man, and it's hard for me to explain it probably, but there's a thin line between having too much film out and not having enough film. Because if you have too much film out, that's more, GMs and scouts digging and trying to find flaws. The more film you have, sometimes it's detrimental. Like Matt Leinart should have came out. Too much film. People started dissecting everything. But Drew needs more film. I think he's a really good corner. I think he is a really good corner, and it bothers me so much that fans say he sucks because people catch touchdowns. It's like, fuck y'all. Y'all don't understand football. Y'all want our receivers to catch all the touchdowns, but for our DBs to stop all the touchdowns. It's not humanly possible. Now, I would like him to be in better position on some of them. The Missouri touchdown, he was there. He just didn't make the play. That guy made a better play. That shit happened. Same way Louisville guys on 2 touchdowns, one of Dane Key, one of Ray Davis were where they're supposed to be. He just made a better play. Like, that shit happened. But it is we can't see both sides of it. And I know sometimes Drew has followed the best receiver on the opposing team. Like he followed Leggett last week against South Carolina. So that's something that people have to realize. I know it's hard and it's hard. I know, I get it. But that's just the nature of corners. I've said this many times. Quarterbacks wouldn't be throwing so many damn touchdowns if corners were not getting fucking beat. It's that simple. Or to score touchdowns. I guarantee you 80% of the damn touchdowns are thrown on corners. Definitely thrown on the secondary. So shit happens. But I think he's a real good corner. I think he could be a really good nickel because he doesn't mind getting his nose dirty on the next level. And but I think he needs another year. And I think it's easier to convince a guy to come back another year with NIL. Now, is he gonna get crazy amount of money NIL? I'm not sure, but at least he gets some money in his pocket. I know these kids don't understand because of the new era. Shit, we have no money in our pocket. I would fucking kill for $2,000 a semester of cash. That's $2,000. That's $4,000 a year. Shit. Anything over that, man, is gravy. So, but I understand these kids are asking for way more than that. So I'm just saying, I think him and Max need another year. I would say this: if either one would go, I would have Max go because I don't think Max can replicate 2 pick sixes where he had 5 picks this year. That's gonna be hard to bag up again, if you ask me. But I don't know, is Max eligible? I think he's 3 years, right? Max says this is like his junior year, right? He was redshirted. So, so I think Max can come out. He would be the one I would consider, but he's not ready because this is first year starter. Just like I said, sometimes it's better to have less film. He had a great year with fucking wearing a thumb cast the majority of the year. Still, Trevin is hard for me, man. Trevin is hard for me. If I'm a GM, I'm not putting him high. However, he's just such a freak of nature, athletic wise, that I think it is gonna punch him up a round or possibly 2. But I'm not sure he's ready. I'm not sure Trevin is ready. I think he's probably at the highest he can get is probably a 3rd round. I just can't see a 2nd round, but it can happen. But the way he ended the season wasn't to the best. He started with gangbusters and then he just kind of fizzled out. However, though, does he like school? I'm not sure. School plays a big component in this, y'all. If you don't like going to class, man, you coming out. I don't know, kid, what Dunn is gonna come. I'm gonna say this: he helped us in this game when you guys know. I think most of you guys follow me on Twitter. Putting Andrew inside and having JQ outside, JQ's not ready, and we need to keep our best 2 corners on the outside. And Dunn did a great, which is I am shocked. That we didn't bring Geiger down or bring Childress down as a nickelback. I'm shocked. But that shock is because I don't watch them practice. So I don't know if they could have done it and they just weren't ready for it. But I know Geiger played nickel a couple years ago. So I know he could play it. I understand why. The thing about it, when you put Drew in there, you can play different kinds of schemes than if you put somebody else. When you put a corner in there, you feel a lot more comfortable playing man with him and eliminating an option and playing zone behind him with everybody else. I know there are better options with him inside, but man, we didn't have the guys on the outside yet that was ready to play corner. Which I thought JQ was going to be that guy. I spoke so highly of him in the offseason from what I saw on his high school film. I just know that he was going to be ready, but he just ain't ready yet. I would say this: these next couple weeks of bowl prep can get you ready, though. You can become a different person from this Louisville game to whomever we play in the bowl game. You can become a different player because real soon there's no damn school. It's all football. So you can spend a lot more time honing your craft if that's what you aspirations. Because no one is on, everybody's going home. Like that campus is pretty much dead. So it's not like you can get into anything with any other co-eds because most of them are going home. Christmas break. So it's really just you on campus or you in your apartment. It's a great time to focus on only football because that's all you have. I only had I only experienced it once, and it was a difference for me. I know that for a fact. Getting them extra practices in, after a full season, Clinks is coming out the Max with bags of money. Well, man, hey, more power to Max. I would say this. It depends on what he wants to do. I don't know. I don't think going to Michigan is going to help his draft stock. Now, if he likes Clink and they have a relationship, then he gets to a comfort level. But unless he wants to sit there and play press man, play more press man, if he wants to do that, then he might want to go to Michigan. Because, however, Brad White did that more with Carrington Valentine, so you got to show you can do it. AJ said it's a second camp and it shortens your offseason for sure. Now, it also can cause injuries if it's not scheduled properly because you don't get a break body-wise. See, kill with the whole playing 25 yards out, it really don't fucking matter, y'all. And he ain't playing. I know you're being sarcastic, but the amount of yards you play off the receiver has it doesn't guarantee a result. And I know this because I played at 9 consistently. At 9 yards consistently. I can show you film. I was a 9-yard guy. But it's also all about how you play at 9. JQ and Jordan Robinson, to me, seemed like they were thinking too much and scared to get beat deep. That to me is their problem. On this level, you cannot ever be scared to get beat deep because I can hit you anywhere on the field as long as the ball's not thrown. So as long as I'm close enough to you and you try to get by me, if I'm close enough to you, I can put my hands on you and then hopefully get to where I need to get to. But I think 85% of the passes are really 12 to 15-yard routes. So why am I afraid to get beat deep? I shouldn't be. But they are scared of getting beat deep. That's from what I see when I watch the game. Both of them are scared to get beat deep. I played at 9. I wasn't scared to get beat deep. That's where you line up, especially if when you're into the field, you can play deeper because the pass is longer. I want people to get this. I want you to understand this. This is big. This changed my life. Okay. Top of the numbers to the sideline is 9. Bottom of the numbers to the sideline is 7. From the sideline to the hash is 20. Middle of the field is 13 and a third. Numbers are important. It's details. All right? 9, 7, 30. So now you can start subtracting. So now from the top of the numbers to the hash is 11. Right? That's big. That's huge. Because now you deal with what the splits are. This is a wide ass split. Right? That's 13 and a third. That's 11. That's 24 yards of width. That's a long ass throw. That's 24 yards of width. Right? That's a long ass throw. So, like I was told, you should be able to break 1/3. Like I said, these are life-changing numbers for me in college. You should be able to break 1/3 of distance. If that's 24 yards, right? That is at minimum a 24-yard throw. If he goes down the field, and it becomes longer. So this is how. Now I'm taking y'all behind the curtain. This is really behind the curtain. So if that's 24 yards, right? 1/3 of 24 is actually 24 and a third. 1/3 of 24 is 8. So think about this. So if all these numbers, right? I know no one's going to remember. I'll write them back up if I need to. So if he's there and I'm into the field, right? I can line up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can line up there. And if my eyes are good, once that front hand comes off the ball, I should be able to break and bat that ball down. And I'm telling you, I'm a guy of details. That is pretty fucking accurate. I don't know where Coach Smith got this number from. I don't know if he did some research, but that number is pretty accurate. So, when I was in the field, I would line up at 9. Because then I don't have to backpedal. See, if you're at 8, you still got to take a read step. So you're going to get to 9 anyway. Right? But then sometimes, depends on the quick pass, you could be in a backpedal when the front hand, because now you got to wait till that foot hits and then come. Right? So for me, I tinker around with it. I can line up at 9 and take a fake back pedal, which is really not going anywhere, just shuffle my feet back. I see that ball come, boom, my feet are on the ground. So now that's to the field. Now to the boundary, I will line up at 7. Line up at 7. From here to here is 11. Right? So 1/3 of 11 is almost 4. Okay? So for me, if I'm at 7 and I have good eyes, if he does anything and come back, quarterback can't lie to me. I can be at 7, I can come up at least to here, and I can make a tackle. If he mess around and throw a bad ball, and I'm at 7, and I'm still taking slow back pedal, because I know I can hit him anywhere on the field. If I'm at 7 and he gets a bad throw, I can maybe pick that. Right? So now if he runs, you watch my intro, he runs a curl and I start to slow back pedal. I have gotten, 2 of them on the film. I got a pick on Louisville going over the shoulder, and I got a pick on Tennessee by actually running around the receiver and cutting back under. So this whole, you got a fucking line up here to play defense. I never, 0 INTs from press man. 0. And we didn't even play press man that often. A 0. Not even a 1. And I had 8 in my career. Not a 1. They were all from 9 yards. So for all these people who say, not just you, Kia, for all these people that think just because you off, that means that's soft, you are highly mistaken. Highly mistaken. Now, if you are impressed, what it allows is for you to interrupt the timing of the route right now. That's the advantage. But for me, I like to have eyes on quarterback, so then I can break because I played this position and I understand what he's thinking. That's me. I understand what he's thinking. And I know from a quarterback standpoint how to attack a defense. And if I see something, I have an idea of where you're going to go. That helped me tremendously. It's like being a exchange student and you speak Spanish and you translate it. You hear English, you translate it to Spanish, then spit it back out in English. I'm a pressed up because I think I like challenging receivers and their technique. No. I'm trying to see how the advantage of it. The advantage of it is if you're good, it makes your window should be smaller. But you better be fucking good at it though. It throws off timing of routes. But it's different now because everybody's in this fucking shotgun. To me, press work better when a guy's under center because a 5-step drop is a different route than a 7-step drop. The route is in concert with the drop. So when a quarterback hits 5, he can throw. When he hits 7, it's 2 more steps, the routes are a little bit deeper. So the timing of the drop matches the route. But now with these guys, you're in shotgun. It's different. I don't think you are disrupting the timing as much because there's not a rhythm to it. There's not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, throw. It is a catch the snap, then throw. The timings isn't the same from what it used to be. In the NFL, you have to press. You just have to. Because it's a 5-yard zone. That's the only space you can get your hands on receivers. So you better be close to them. Because if not, I can't line up at 9 and slow backpedal. And when he gets to me, I'm just going to jam him. That's illegal contact. That's a 5-yard penalty. In college, I am not a big proponent of press man. Just not. I don't think it gives you any benefits. I really don't. In NFL, though, you have no choice. I don't think in most college teams you have 3 good corners. I don't think you have 3 dudes at corner. You're lucky to have 1. You might have 1.5 on average. So now you got, if this is your star, now you're putting pressure on this guy. Because he ain't him. So you can do some things. But AJ, not everybody pressed us though. Our receivers just don't run good routes. Our receivers don't run good routes against fucking off man. I don't think the press of the shit. I don't think either one. Should be just scored. We scored a touchdown on the press this week. Our receivers don't understand how to release. I don't think that has anything to do with that. Our guys can't fucking release. And it's for me. I don't know how they're coached. They could be coached that. I don't know. Maybe that's the scheme. I don't know. But from how I was taught, and not taught for me, it's another thing for young guys to understand. My DB coach didn't teach me releases. I watched receivers to understand what they're doing. See, once you start getting that there's a reason why he is doing this to me, it makes you you can ask any of my peers, from guys who fucking practice with me every day, the guys I play with, I've heard it all the time from players that I knew on other teams to to my own teammates. I had a guy I played football with in high school. R.I.P. to him. He went to Southern Miss but transferred to LSU. He was a quarterback. And quarterback meeting, they were like, this guy guessed a lot. Hey, the coach told them that I guess a lot. And the guy who was a quarterback knew me and tried to explain to them that no, he's not guessing. He knows what you're going to fucking do. My own teammates were like, they were fucking sick and tired of me fucking guessing. It wasn't me guessing. It's me understanding releases. So when I'm on the sideline, when I was on the sideline at Kentucky and Joker Phillips was the wide receiver coach, I listened to what he was trying to teach. They would run these damn dig routes, and it didn't make sense to me when I first got to college because they were fucking releasing inside. I'm like, why would you release inside on a dig route? You need more space. But then, learning, they're going inside because we got inside leverage. We protecting our inside. We try to get them uncomfortable. These are my words now. I can't remember what his words were. You make me uncomfortable, so you make me stress to stay inside of you. So now I'm battling. Now when you stem me up, you might be head up with me. Now you won. When I first saw a fucking dig route and receivers were releasing inside on off man, I like, this doesn't make sense. But when you learn the game, then you know how to combat it. So when I have peeped it out for a whole year in my sophomore year, when your ass release inside, right? There's only two routes you can really run. There's more than that, but there's really two for me. There's a dig and there's a corner. The reason why the post don't scare me, because I'm going to jam your ass if you try to run a post, because you got to run through me. The route that scares me the most is the corner route, because I'm playing inside leverage. So now, this is what happened for me. Man, see, now we just went all off schedule. So this is what happened to me, right? If I'm this guy playing off man and I'm fighting inside leverage, if he runs a corner route, he has me beat just off of my leverage because I'm inside of him. He can be a horrible ass route runner, but if I'm fighting for an inside and he breaks outside, he's got an advantage. So what happened for me, probably, I can't remember, maybe it might have been the end of fall camp of my sophomore year. I realized that I can't stop that. See, when I start realizing that there are things I can stop and things that I can't. If I'm inside leverage, if I'm him, he runs an out route, he throws a good ball, I'm beat. If they can complete this 100% of the time based on my leverage, I'm inside. That's only possible if he throws the right ball. He better throw a damn good ball. If he throws a perfect ball outside, I can't stop it. I can't get in the window. There's nothing I can do but tackle him. But he's human. How many quarterbacks you've seen throw an out route and throw that thing right here behind him and boom. Just like last weekend against South Carolina. When Barry and Brown didn't come down the stem, right? That allowed him to get under it. If he throws a good ball, there's no way he was beat. Quarterback, I played this position. You ain't gonna throw a damn good ball every shit. You just saw some high school teams throw balls. They ain't gonna throw great balls all the time. So once the game became because for me, when I came into college, I'm like, they ain't catching shit on me. Zero. Well, damn. Once you realize these guys are fucking good, you're like, okay, I learned. If I'm inside leverage, anything outside, I got to make a tackle. Anything outside, I got to make a tackle. When he goes on the out route, I got to drive that upfield shoulder. And if he catches, I got to make a tackle. Now, if the quarterback throws it late, then this is the thing. See, now I'm preaching now. So if he runs an out route for a corner, your first 3 steps is looking straight at him. You are driving that upfield shoulder. You don't care where the ball is right now. You are driving because you got to make up the distance because you're inside. You got to make up that little 1 to 2 yard distance that you lost because you're leverage. It could be 3 yards depending on how far inside you like to play. So you got to drive hard because the thing about it, this is when the receiver makes a turn, his head looks back at the ball. When your head looks back, you naturally slow down. It's just your physical limitations. It happens. So for me, I'm going to drive looking at the receiver so I can make up that distance when he's turning his head back. So now when I drive 1, 2, 3, depending on the route, maybe 4, and that ball ain't there, I can take a peek and see what the fuck is going on. But I still got to drive the upfield shoulder because when I take a peek, what if he does that? If I'm driving the upfield shoulder, after I take the peek, I can collision him here. Right? So now I drive hard, 1, 2, 3, not looking at the ball. On my 4th step, if that ball ain't there, I take a peek. If the ball still ain't there, now I can fucking completely look. Because I should be close to the upfield shoulder. And if I'm close to the upfield shoulder, now if I look, now I can potentially cut in front. Or like on an interception, I can jump over his inside shoulder. Or like another interception, maybe I can and get that way. But you have to drive the ball. You have to. John K., you teach your defensive dudes release. Yes, I do. I try to help them understand what they're trying to do to you. So now you can't ever guess, though. You got to anticipate. So if a receiver, and I'm going to just say this, there ain't too many guys who are being taught the right thing as receivers either, who releases in high school. But some are. If you're inside and that guy start pressing your inside leverage, there's a reason for it. He's trying to fight you to stay inside. He's trying to fight you. So the thing about it though is, guys, you're not gonna stop an out route. Just understand it. See, that's the thing you have to understand is I got to protect the inside first. I'm protecting digs, posts, slants. Those are number one. Plan B is to make a good play on the out route. That don't mean I'm just going to give up the out route, but I'm not going to let you throw the short pass I'm going to fight tooth and nail to eliminate those inside routes. That's the name of the game with your leverage. You got to play your leverage. So, this first drive, man, we got to find a way to get off the field. Man, look, y'all know this. I've been on this guy. Let me get a good one. I've been on this guy a lot this year. For y'all, as I call y'all the stylettes, if y'all know, I've been on him. I've been on him all year, taking plays off, not hustling. Can't remember, was it a Florida game? It was a game early where he just fucking stood there. It's like that's not an elite athlete. You a fucking freak of nature. Dominate all the time, not some of the time. Well, shit, these last 2 games, this MF has played his ass off. He is backside. They don't block him for a reason, because he shouldn't be able to get across here and make that tackle. That's elite, man. That's a first round. That's first round draft pick shit right there. Because front side, we're in trouble. They fucking get to us. They get to us. See, here's a little something. As a defensive lineman, it's crazy because it seems counterproductive, right? The more you get upfield, the bigger you make the hole. If he was at the line of scrimmage, this angle is cut off. See this? It's this angle. That angle is cut off is if you bisect the line at the line of scrimmage. See how you run straight through him? Right? If he's there, then the running back has to cut sooner, and then Dion probably gets him at the line of scrimmage. With Ripka getting so upfield, he made the hole bigger unintentionally. He made the hole bigger. That's great shit by Dion. That's first round draft pick, y'all. That's the effort of a first round draft pick. You see him. They block him because they don't need to. Because that guy shouldn't make this play. They trying to cut off a guy who can get there. They're trying to cut off backside. Because that's just asking a lot. What's up, JD? Hey, you kind of missed the good stuff, man. You missed the start was the good stuff. Trevor Wallace has just gotten slower in his reaction. What is his gap? Oh, you know it. You you know it, JD. You factor in about the right thing. You factor in about the right thing, but that wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault, JD. I got questions and we had to go through how to play corner and I did my normal math and angles, so I apologize. Johnny said, watch 90s helmet. '90 is doing, here's the thing. I'm not sure responsibilities. Right, JD. You already know AJ calls it. I'm not sure responsibilities. Because, like I said, this is my second time watching it. It seemed like Afari is folding in. If he's folding in, Ripka has quarterback. So he's got to do his job. His job is him. then his teammates got to worry about him. Because once he starts doing this, quarterback pulls it, and then we dead. You got to handle your job. And if Afari is folding in, I think Ripka has quarterback. They probably switch responsibilities. So Ripka's got to be where he is. We don't have so we blitz in the A gap, and we got blocked. So we missing another linebacker. That's the problem. We missing another linebacker. First down. Now here is a problem. All right. This is knowing, and I'm not 100% accurate on this stuff, y'all, but I feel pretty good with this. He has quarterback. You can't keep widening when you have contain out here. You can come up field and spill it to him, trusting that he is going to do his job. See how D-Jack's going to overrun it? See that? Who else is inside? Who else is inside of you? There's no other linebacker, right? JJ, this is probably Dion, that's Silver, that's Ripka. Our two inside linebackers. This is probably Trevin Wallace, and Trevin comes to the outside. So now as a linebacker, this is the shit that's got to happen quickly. If you know the call, you ain't got no more help here. You got zero because he's coming outside. Where's the other linebacker to turn it into? You can't overrun it because there's nobody else coming this way. But you have a guy who's outside of you, who should be contained. So my job will be to, at this moment here, to come up the field and make him do that. So then these two guys can rally. Man, why I keep hitting that button? You get me? Tell you why now. He just widened. He was inside the numbers. He should be coming straight up the field right now. He widened. He made the hole probably about 6 yards bigger by overrunning it. He overran it. He overran it. There's nobody here, man. Those are the little things. Those are the fine details that is missing. Right? And the thing about it is, you have to know what your teammates are doing. See, in normal situation, Trevin will slide in. And now you got another guy here that's flowing with this. But when you see this, like I said, I'm seeing it now again. Trevin comes this way. So then there's nobody to help you. If you know at snap that I have no more, I can't turn it. I ain't got a linebacker where we can pinch. We can turn them into each other. I don't have that anymore. That means if something comes this way, I got to force him that way because that's where my help is. John said alignment isn't balanced. What alignment isn't balanced? Ooh, the Milrow play. Yes, you're right. And it's so hard because, look, y'all, I'm speaking in absolutes. But I'm also speaking from experience too. You got to, this is my second time drawing, you got to think the game before the ball is snapped. You got to go through all scenarios before the ball is snapped. Then you can react. Oh, no, that honestly, that probably isn't an adjustment because there is no reason to adjust. All right. Unless there was a check out of it. The adjustment was D-Jack widening with them because he's coming this way. All right. We're bringing 5. There is no adjustment. Let me see if we're playing man. No, we're not playing man. So we're playing zone. So there's no adjustment. If he's gone, well, we got a curl defender. It depends on how they want to run it, y'all. Seem like it's single high safety, so I'm in the thought process. It's probably 3 deep. So what will happen is with him going, you lose a hook. But the great thing about into the boundary, all these zones are tight. So that's not a problem. So we going 3 deep and we bring trips. Basically, it's man-to-man over here because there's only one receiver. So all that has to happen is now he goes curl, he goes hook. His hook might change a little bit with this motion. That's all the adjustment that really needs to be made. And D-Jack does widen with him a little bit. See? That's the adjustment widening. But now he needs to know I need to come because that's my fence maker there. You are not the fence maker. You are the guy who's going to spill it to the fence maker. So we got 2 guys in too close a vicinity to each other. That's not good defense. There should be some distribution. But that's hard, man. I'm not going to lie. It's hard. Offense has the advantage, man, all the time. So Ripka has the quarterback. That's his responsibility because he's got contained guys on the outside of him. He's got to take care of quarterback. He's ball handed off. Now he can turn and run. But D-Jack is way too far out. Look how close him and Afari are. No, that's not it. Just think about this distance, right? Think about that distance. D-Jack should probably be about right there. And that's where the ball is ran. That's about the midway point of these 2 guys. That's where he should be. That's where the ball is ran. So he overruns it, and now instead of the hole being that big, the hole now is that big, double the size. I'm trying to get my tool back. I'm still learning this software, y'all. There we go. All right, here we go again. And we're in first down again. Perfect. See, this is the advantage of zone, man. All right, the reason why he can't throw it is even though there's a corner here and there's space here, is he would have to throw it. He would have to throw it through this guy and this guy. You can't throw a ball that goes above those guys and then just drop down. With this being just a what? 5, 10, 12-yard throw, he's going to have to throw that kind of on the line. He can't layer it over them. So we do a outstanding job of recognizing no lineman downfield, even though it's zone blocking scheme, and pass. Look at this. This is fucking perfect. Even both middle linebackers don't fucking bite. That's why he can't throw this. There's he can't see through that. There's white jerseys in his face, so he doesn't chance it. Good defense, man. That is excellent defense. All right, so now this is how you rely on your fucking teammates. What is my job? And this is hard because they're in man. What is my job? My job is probably quarterback, and it's probably these guys' job to get over the top. But when I handle my job, right? Now he's got a pitch. Now I give these guys a chance, right? If he goes and says, let me go do their job, quarterback's got something. Because they're sealed, we got a block here, right? Just look. If the quarterback takes it, they might have something. But we're going to make them stretch this thing out. And these guys are man to man. This is unbelievable work by them. Who is that? That's JQ? JQ and Drew Field. That is, dude, they got a half a yard out of this. That's great. And Chill just comes in. Dude, that is 100%. That is great work by everybody. That's everybody doing their fucking job. Now, we in 3rd and fucking long. 3rd and 6. We can't do this. We can't do this. We cannot do this. Understand the situation. It's 3rd and 6. All right? There's a whole lot I can talk about this. So here's the thing as a corner. All right? They're going to probably throw for the sticks. So this is where it comes back to, y'all, I'm not as good at it now because I just haven't played. But this is bottom of the numbers. For him to throw a 6-yard route, and I had the numbers in. It was pretty fucking detailed. I can't remember anymore. So, but I know right now, I used to know 7 yards, first down. I also know that the quarterback is going to probably get about 6 to 7 yards back because he's got to take a drop because it's not a 3-step drop. But let's say he gets between 4 to 7 yards, right? So that 7-yard route typically becomes 14, right? So now this is 13 in the third, and we probably another 3 to 4. So we about 17 yards outside. So A squared, B squared, C squared. So we're going to say this is around 16-yard throw. Let's just say this is 16. Probably close to 15, but let's just say 16. Well, let's go 15 because it's easier. 15 yards. So the furthest I can get is 5 yards past the first down to be able to break on the ball and make a play on a 7-yard first down, right? So when he bails, from this point about right here, I'm starting to chill out. You know what? Let's go to the end zone. He catches that ball. That's 7. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 11. That's 12. It's 12. That's a long throw, and you are still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yards away, which means you had no break on ball. Zero. Because you reading quarterback eyes, he threw it to the outside of fucking numbers. That is a no-no. All right. So now, break it down even further. Okay. This is why it's important that you know what your teammates fucking have. All right. We are going to eliminate this receiver by playing man on max. So the other DBs, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 DBs are worried about the other one. That's 2. This one is on the outside of the screen. 1, 2, 3. All right. Get it. We got 5 on 3. So what happens is we bring 1. So now we got 4 on 3. Okay. Now as a corner, this guy is so far in. So remember how this fucking melts perfectly into what I was saying. Remember how I was showing where my DBs, when they was in cover 3, and the corner was getting inside of 1, in between 1 and 2, right? So we can take away that if they trying to throw that quick when the safety doesn't have time to get over there. Remember I said that? All right, here's the thing. When these 2 receivers are lined up so tight, they can't stretch the safety because he's right here. So there's no real need to get inside as much on 1 and 2 because they're already almost at the safety. That's something my guys know. If this guy is far away from the safety and close to you, you got to get in between 1, get close to number 2 because the safety is stretched too much. All right, so that's number 1. The receiver is close to the safety. I don't have to fucking really worry about number 2 because he's at the safety. All right, and we got 2 of them, right? You got 2 guys there. There are 2 guys here. There's no need to worry about anything associated with that guy. Now, I don't know the exact coverage. So right now, since he is pretty much eliminated, you are playing 1v1 on his outside guy because who else is going to threaten you? Right? Who else is going to threaten you? Why are you running so hard? It's 3rd and 6. They're probably not running a go route. This is when football IQ comes into effect. They're probably not running a go route. Here's the worst thing. It seems like he's looking here, right? When quarterback hands comes off ball right there. Watch this DB. See how he stops? He stops. He's going forward. He don't know where he's throwing, but he knows he's throwing it over here. He's coming forward, right? Think about this. He's coming forward. All right? Watch JQ. Balls in the air, balls in the air. He doesn't come forward until right now. He hasn't started his descent forward till right there. And the ball is, you see the ball? You can follow it. This is the ball here. That ball is halfway there right now. See the ball? That's the ball. He still haven't gone forward. The ball is like right here now. That's poor fucking technique. That is borderline horrible. Dude, that is a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30-yard route almost. 30-yard pass. It's from where the quarterback throws it. It's a 30-yard pass. He's in the middle field to the fucking sideline. That's pretty much 27 yards. So, it is a 30-yard throw. 26. I'm about to do this, y'all. Yeah, I think Drew got. Who got beat earlier? Did we have a pass earlier that was deep? I don't remember now. On 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3, they had a deep pass. Oh, you got me on the mouse? So that's a 36-yard. Thanks, Jacob. That's a 36-yard throw, brother. That is a 36-yard throw. Like I said, 1/3 of 36 is 12 yards. You could be 12 yards away from him. When that front hand comes off, you should be able to defeat that ball. How in the hell are you still, I showed from another view, he's still 5 yards away from him. This kind of stuff here would have me go crazy. Because the advantage of zone is eyes on quarterback, so you can see this front hand comes up the ball. This is the other bad part about it. All right. So we bring blitzers. He has to throw this ball in less than 3 seconds. He has to throw that ball in 2.5 seconds, pretty much. We can't fucking cover for 2.5 seconds. This is things that the worst part about it for me is he has 2 guys here. What are we worried about? Right, JD, it was there. Why are we running? When the ball is thrown. Watch this. Ball is, front hand is off, right? I'm going to go back to the other one. He seems to be right by him. Or is that my eyes playing tricks on me? They are close. Look. That's the 35-yard line? Oops, y'all. Why can't I? Are they not at the similar yard line? Or am I smoking crack? That's 35. Honestly, right now? Well, so JD, what happened is he pressed bail. So in essence, yes, he should be outside of him though. But I can see him being inside if they run 2 verts. But the 2 verts is off because you got guys there. You got a guy here and here. You don't have to defend him on a vertical because we got guys already there. But he did press bail. So yes, and technically he should be, but I think he should be outside because he doesn't have to get inside of 1 to cover 4 verts. All right. So he's fine with that. But the ball is thrown. He is even with them. And he runs 5 more 6 yards back. And the ball is on his way. You can't do that, man. You can't win like that. You can't win like that. It's 3rd and 6, y'all. But you can't tell from here. Dude. Everybody's worried about bringing pressure. Dude, he is even with him right here. And ball is thrown. And he doesn't make that. He doesn't. That's 36 yards. And he makes, look, here's the bad part about it. Right. It's JD is in. Think about this. He's virtually even with him, right? Even if he takes 1 step, it's 36-yard throw. He should be able to. That's a pick. if he sees the ball thrown. So this is he ain't the only one. Like sometimes these guys see the quarterback, but they're not looking. Because he's looking at the quarterback, but he don't see him throw it. Because he goes 1, 2, 3, 4 steps before he even thinks about turning. The ball is halfway there. Let's see how long it takes. JD just brought someone. Let me see how long it takes. All right. For that ball to get there. All right. So that's release point. Dude, it almost took fucking 2 seconds. It took almost 2 seconds for that ball to get there. Wow. Wow. That is bad, man. That is bad. That is bad, bad, bad. That is horrible. And the bad part about it is, as a defense, the whole goal is to win on first and second down. To get them in third and 5 or more. If you can get them in 6 or more, is even better. 5 or more, and we got them in third and 6, and we let that shit go. On the outside, which is a longer throw. Now, sometimes they can run some shit in the middle. They can run some mesh routes. They can run here and here. And sometimes they can get you, especially playing man, they can rub, but not that one. That's a good question, JD. That is a good question. JD said, I'd like to see the season composite first and second down versus third. That's bad, man. And they fucking score. We should be off the field. Little things. I don't know, JD. I don't know. We played first down well all year. And that's just me just thinking about it. I think first down was pretty bad. I don't think we got teams into second and more than 7 often. I could be wrong. All right. I don't know the coverage because I can't tell. But if he's coming downhill and he has contained, come downhill. There is no reason to hesitate. Come downhill. Make your presence known and let's live with it. See right there? This little movement right there, just keep coming. I like aggressiveness on your responsibility. If you fuck up, you fuck up. We're not perfect. I'm going to tell you, man, the more I watch the game on tape, this guy really showed out. And more than just the fucking sacks. I mean, the fumble recovers, all that. Just by his technique today. Dude, if he's not there, he folds back perfectly. He makes sure he has cutback. Then when he deems running back past the line of scrimmage, he folds and helps out. That is great work by J.J. Weaver, man. I haven't seen this type of execution from him all year. That's big. Doing your job. If Wade is going to come inside, we got to come outside. Now, I don't remember the result of the play, but that's it. Now I just got to make the tackle. That is perfect. Okay, we missed the tackle. But that's what you have to do. You got to, and he's tight. I like the tightness of the downhill. You don't want to create a fake hole by coming too wide, then you can cut right there. That is a great fit. Now we just got to bring our ass. Stop reaching. See how he duck his head? You don't need to duck your head. Keep running. Keep bringing your shit. Their player made a better play than us. That's their win. It's going to happen. They're going to make better plays than you on occasion. Okay, I think I remember this play. That's just, This is another thing as a DB. Come down to the line of scrimmage closer. Why are you waiting? You just read pass. I know you read pass. Why are you waiting? You ain't going to make the tackle over here. You got to man your responsibility. Ooh, Wade barely missed that. Yeesh. That's a fucking great ass. Now, this one right here is a great fucking cut by that runner. That is a really good cut by the running back. Shit. Woo. The only thing that could have happened if he was closer. Now, he's still going to get probably 5 yards. He wouldn't get as much as he got. That running back got him. Hey, that's a great play by him. Period. Good push, man. That's good push by Dion and the boys. That's good. Good call, man. We slanted right into it. Nothing. They get what, half a yard? That Trevor Wallace? This is the Trevor Wallace we saw early in the year. He finds a hole. He sifts through there and finds a gap. Boom. Who's the other guy? Big D. Is that Dion? No, that's too small. Keaton Wade. So then Wade gets underneath because he's got outside contain here. Oh, this is excellent work. Every gap is full. Every gap is taken care of. Great job, man. Now I do remember this. This is really good by the majority of guys, but this is when you see the difference between guys with clean eyes and guys with dirty eyes. All right, watch Childress and Max have great eyes, and watch Lovett with bad eyes. Lovett has probably that tight end. Where's Lovett going? Look, see what I'm saying? Now watch Childress off the bat. He doesn't bite on anything. He sees tight end release. He is latched on now. This is null and void. That is 1,000% execution, because it is easy in this situation for your ass to take a step forward and then start bailing and running. He doesn't bite at all. For action coming to him, this is when you know you are dialed in. It is fullback, tailback to you, and you don't take a false step because you see tight end release now. Watch. This is unbelievable work in this situation. This doesn't happen often. So that's one. Now, Max could have easily tried to come in here, action this way to try to make a tackle because it's 3rd and goal. We just stopped on 1st and 2nd. The adrenaline's flowing. I got a free pass, but he doesn't. He hangs out. He has contained. Awesome job. Right? But who has him? Bing, 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 bing. Why is he? That's dirty eyes. Because everybody else in the backfield noticed except him. This guy is butt naked open. But he's saved by him being in the way. Because watch him jump. He's got a shot. So now, with that jump, now the quarterback gets further away. This is a hard throw to fucking throw this now. And now, at this point, Childress is able to guard both. If he throws it, Childress' eyes on quarterback, he can come and undercut that. Childress played one of his better games of the year, probably his best game of this season. Yeah, dude, that is This is the effort level and the epitome of giving up your body for the team. Just watch. He ain't letting him score. Dude, that is full sacrificing of your body. That is commitment to this fucker ain't crossing the goal line. Dude, dude, this is a collision. Look at they are about 6 yards apart from each other. And they gonna meet at the fucking line of scrimmage. Bruh. That is effort, commitment, and not giving a fuck about your body right there. That is, I'm doing this. I'm trying to win this fucking ball game. How many times you seen a guy just let him, That's commitment, dude. Fuck. Yeah, hey, AJ, that's a fucking, yes, that's a hit. It don't hurt me, JD. That gets me excited. Yeah, you're right. And it's not a small quarterback. Dude, to not care about your body right now is hard, man. As a guy who's been knocked out 3 plus times, to just put your body on the line, dude, that's big, bro. I know, Jacob. Those are the ones. Right, in week 12, right, his body hurting. Everybody's body hurting. Well, Lake Dog, I can't put them all in the cut-ups, man. I got to leave something for right now. I can't put every play in because then why would y'all come watch this? This is the fun part. And Lake Dog, why are you bitching? For the first time all year, I put the first and second half cut-ups up before breakdown. It took me 12 weeks to finally get it, and I get it. Now you up on my ass, Lake Dog. That's wrong, brother. That ain't right. No business decision on that play, brother. That's great, man. And what makes it worse is we give it up here. You're right, Lake Dog. Look, here's my problem with this. Is we are beat on alignment. This makes no sense to me. All right? Count the linemen. That's 5 linemen, right? It's 13 personnel. So there's 3 tight ends. That's 8, 9, 10 as a receiver. All right? So think that's 5 linemen, 3 tight ends, 8, 9, 10 as a receiver. All right? There's 4 on this side. Well, 3 on this side. There's 3 linemen on this side and 4 on this side. We should be shifted more this way. Right? Because we only have, I'm not sure if I'm going to count him. But let's say we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. I guess that's not as bad. But we should probably shift him down to take care of that gap or bring linebacker down and get in that gap. We need to cover every gap. And we're not. We get washed down, and he's got to come faster. He can't wait there. We're on a goal line. There's no waiting. We're on a goal line. There's no waiting. You can't keep your foot in the fucking end zone. Your foot can't be in the end zone. You got to come forward. And if, I'm not sure if that DB knows, but if he's going to come here, you got to come now. Dude, this could have been a difference maker. because he didn't get in by much. That gap wasn't filled. Here's the problem. I was so upset right here. I was livid because I knew some bad shit was going to happen. We just gave up, I think it might have been a 15-play, 70-plus yard drive. All right? We are toast. We return a kickoff for a touchdown. 7 points. Everybody's excited. Even the defensive players are excited. And they just went on a 15-play, probably had to be about 6 or 7 minute drive. They're tired. And then the fucking kickoff return team lets them get it to the fucking 49. After they're licking their wounds from this. They get excited for this. But now they get to fucking take the field on the 40-fucking-9. Can't fucking happen. Make them start at the 30. Give this defense a little bit of a breather. They can get 2 first downs, then be okay. Because they're tired. They just got off the field on a touchdown. We return a touchdown. And they get back on the field at fucking midfield. They're tired. This shit can't happen. It can't happen after you just gave up a touchdown. And you return a touchdown. I don't think you understand how many minutes probably went off the clock. Get a touchdown, field goal. That's 40 seconds. Some of the defensive linemen stay on the field for field goal. So now you're talking about they run off the field. You're talking about maybe what? There's 40 seconds on the clock. I can't remember. We went to commercial. You got about 2 minutes. So you got 2 minutes and you say they got 3 minutes. Then the return is fucking, 100 yards? Let's give them 12 seconds. So now you had 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Now you get another 2 minutes. I don't think they went to another commercial break because they went too fast. So you get 40 seconds. You probably have 5 minutes of break. Now you're back on the field at the 50. Can't happen. For a running team, this is the problem with man. Yeah. Is you have no field replace. He's in man. Right? Max is in man. So when Max guy goes inside, he's got to follow. He don't know that he's blocking until right now. And now, this was your contain. Now your contain is done. There's nobody out there. And that's not on Max, y'all. No. See, this is why why wasn't Max there? Because Max was in fucking man. Max was in man-to-man. He's coming down to field his contain. Well, the receiver Max is covering blocks him. Wow. Now he's done. If he was in zone, he would be here backpedaling because he doesn't have to squeeze that so much. So now he sees him block. Now he comes from this angle and turns the running back in. Dukes wouldn't say why Poor wasn't kicking up. Isn't that a blindside block now? Ooh, that is a good one. I think you're right, Jacob. They don't allow cracks anymore. You are right. It's a good point, Jacob. Now, this is just, there's nothing to say about this except this is a great fucking call. Oh, man. They got us. They got us on this one. And we don't normally bring, yeah, they got us. That's just perfect call for perfect situation, and we just missed tackles. See, Jake, I keep forgetting that you can't go from outside in anymore. Even when you said, I had to think about it, that you can't do that anymore. Yeah, that's a. Now you could screen him, but you can't hit him like he hit him. You're right. Now this is, I don't know. Next, JD, talk to the people and see if I can get an all 22 cut. What do I have to do to get an all 22 cut from the media, from Kentucky football, JD? I need an all 22 because this is great coverage. When you make an offense, check the ball down. Good one, JD. Good one. So JD, I'm gonna say it again. JD, can you give me all 22 cut? So when you make the offense, check down the ball. That means in the backside you have covered everything pretty well, right? Now you make him throw that. And when you make this kind of break, dude, he is 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. If you make that tackle there, we are at least 1 yard. Or maybe a line of scrimmage. Then they get don't say that, JD. Don't put that out in the universe. JD, don't put that out in the universe. We winning. This is perfect. Break down and make the tackle. Good work by Dion, man. Shit, that's good work. Dion, dude. If Dion plays like this next year, he could be a top 5 pick. Y'all can put that on. Y'all can put that where you want to. If he plays like this all next year, he's a top 5 pick. Look where he comes from. So now he's on the hash. It's 20 yards to the sideline. He gets to that's an 11-yard run. Is JD the only one that can't hear me? Okay. I don't know, JD. I see it. I'm checking my audio mixer and it's working on me. That's a long ass run for a big ass defensive lineman. He had his best game of the year too, Childress. We came to play this year. I mean, this game. J.J. Weaver played his best game. Childress played his best game. Deion Walker continued from last week for his best game. But we need to be consistent with that, man. This is a guy doing his job. Everybody's filling their gap. It is nothing more beautiful. Oh, great. So, JD, what I was asking, since you're fixed, is I need all 22 tape from UK, JD. Can you help a brother out? I need the all 22 so I can see exactly what's going on all the time. Because I'm getting this damn broadcast angle and I don't see shit. I need the all 22. Whom do I need to talk to? Do I need to talk to Tony Neely? He ain't going to give it to me, though. Do I need to talk to Slacks? She ain't going to give it to me either, JD. I'm sure you have a back channel. You have a back channel, a Russian feed or something. Oh, JD. There we go. See, JD gonna hook a brother up. This is Childress doing his job, man. He has contained. He gets to contain. All the crevices are filled up. There's nowhere to go. So he has to bounce it outside, and great ass tackle. That was a great game by Childress, man. He played really well this game. This is bullshit again. Bullshit on so many levels. First, we shouldn't have Weaver and Trevor Wallace on the numbers. That's the first thing. I'm sure if Weaver's supposed to be there and usually linebackers have hooks, I'm sure Trevor Wallace is supposed to be there. This is bad communication, not knowing what your assignment is. The worst part is we got a damn corner who's in prime position, who sees the ball thrown and is late. All right, y'all. We're going to go against, this is 5, 10, 15, right? -2, that's 13, plus 2. So we're talking about still a 15-yard throw. He should be able to break 5 yards. He breaks maybe 2. You got to see that, man. You got to see that. We get, like, why are we still bagging up? It's a tight end. Sit. So, if you're asking why he's looking this way, this is why I don't like this. 51, 55 both got away with murder. I'm going to see, JD. This is why I don't like looking at routes instead of looking at the quarterback. Because Ty doesn't see the ball thrown until late. If he has eyes on quarterback, he will see it. You got to feel these routes. You only got 10 yards left. He ain't going to fucking get behind you. Dude, that is a no-no. Yes, that's JQ. Let me check 51 and 55. Okay. 55 is bad. That is a hole. You can't you can't do that. That's a hole. Now JD said 51. 51 is the right guard. Nah, JD, that isn't a hole. It would have been a hole if, is that Silver or is that Dion? That's probably Dion because he's got high hat. If he would have kept going and he would have unbarred him, then I would say that. But this one is definitely a hole. Jacob asks, is that poor ball skills by JQ, or will coaching fix that? Coaching can't fix that. That is a player's ability to react to what he sees. You know how in baseball, how you if someone grooving 100-mile-an-hour fastball, you have to catch up with it. JQ's brain and his ability to process, it's got to be faster. Yes, just reaction time. He's got to process it faster. And the thing about it is, you can't wait until you see it. You know what I'm saying? You can't wait until you see it. You got to be able to anticipate. Here's another thing. And I don't know, man. I'm starting to realize a lot of things in my old age, right? There are certain route combinations. This is called arrow curl. If I see him arrowing out, I'm looking for a curl route. Because this is what I'm gonna get to the level for my high school kids, is understanding route combinations. All right. The reason why they run arrow curl is typically to put a guy in conflict. You know how there's curl flat responsibility? If you're a curl flat guy, if you buzz the flat, we throw the curl. If you hang in a curl, we throw the arrow route. So it's real simple read for the quarterback. Quarterback sees these two guys buzzing the arrow, he's going to throw here because there's nobody there. Now, if Trevor Wallace would have stayed here, now we got an extra guy because we only rush 3. So when you only rush 3, you get an extra guy in coverage. So if Trevor stays in the hook and he buzzed the flat, there is nothing over here. So as a corner, and that's the thing you have, those are reps, and I'm just say those are mental reps that you have to, it's got to be second nature. You can't be thinking. You got to be reacting. When I see arrow route, especially in the red zone, I'm thinking curl. So if I'm thinking curl, I am closer to him because I don't think he's going to run a corner route. Now, that's the other option. But I don't think they will run up, as we call it. Some people call it China route. Some people call it smash route. This is an option, right? They can run arrow corner. That is an option. But here's why that option I'm not scared of. Now, talking for players, is outside technique. If he runs a corner route, he's running right into me. I can visibly see that route. So for me, I'm not afraid of the corner because I can sit on the curl route. And if he runs the corner, he's just going to fucking run right into me. Or he's going to have to run around me. And with it being in the red zone, I can get under it because I'm not worried about him fucking going deep into the stands. That's also situational football. I don't mind being under a corner route because he only got 10 yards. He can't run by me, so to speak. Like if he was on the 50-yard line, I'm gonna be more on top of the route because he can't run away from me. In the end zone, there's a border. He can't run away from me. But that's, like I said earlier, that's how I need my high school guys to start talking football like that. It's understanding situations. So then when they get in a situation, your mind has taken over because you have played it in your mind enough. You've gone through it enough where you just reacting. Stop the fuck. On game day, you got to stop thinking. You got to react. Your thinking is pre-snap. Once the ball snaps, you're reacting. In practice, for me, and I'm speaking for me, in practice, I'm thinking through the whole concept because I'm going against scout team. For me, I try to figure shit out. I'm like, what if I do this? I'm not afraid to get beat in scout because I want to see how far I can push the boundaries of my technique before I can get beat. So I would try shit in practice. I would try, well, what if I line up at 5? It didn't work for me in practice. I couldn't line up at 5. If you can't line up at 5 against scout team, you definitely can't line up against 5 for a starter of an SEC team. So you try shit, toss shit out that don't work, keep shit that works. As simple as that. But that's just a rep. This can't happen. A fucking tight end. That was not a special route. That's just bad reaction, bad understanding of concepts. But for me, it goes back to here though. Goes back to there. Ball starting on the 49-yard line. Your chance as a defense, your margin of error becomes really small. You can't if they get 2 first downs, they're in field goal range. You cannot put your defense in that situation. especially after they just got scored on and we return a kickoff. They're sucking oxygen and they're licking their wounds. We can't do that. We can't put them in that situation. Where am I at, y'all? Okay, I went too far back. So that to me is always, it is it's a snowball effect. No, look, Jacob. I'm not saying Jake. Like I've said many times, I don't think he's ready right now. He's got the physical tools. He's just not ready right now, and that's fine. I just don't see that he is during these first 12 games. He's made some progress though, but he's still not there yet. The game the game hasn't slowed down for him. He's still overthinking. He's still scared of shit happening to him instead of just playing football. As I said, it can happen to other teams too. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a scheme deal more than a bust. This is a scheme deal. All right. Like I said, in the NFL, you have to press because of the 5-yard bump. You don't have to, but a lot of teams press. You can still play zone. All right. So they're pressing and they're playing single high safety, which is, I'm going to say they're calling it cover 3. But since they're pressing, you lose this zone and that zone. But you're pressing the guy, so you're kind of eliminating him too and this guy. All right. But so what happens is in that situation, since that zone is gone, these guys are dropping to hook. This guy's dropping to curl flat. They're doing their job. The problem is when you run a wheel route, who has him? Who has him? I don't know. Because in normal cover 3, the corner would be sitting here. Safety's here. Remember the corner gets in between number 1 and number 2? Right? That was how a true zone would work. But they playing press man with zone concept. And we got him. I'm not sure that's a bust. So same thing. They're going to play press man, but they're going to play zone concept with the linebackers. Or they might be playing just single high right here. They are playing. They're just single high safety, man under. So single high safety, man under, man. He's going to free up. All right. He has a tight end. The linebackers are in and out on the running back. All right. Louisville actually plays this fucking well, dude. You can't play that better. But a great throw beats great defense every time, dude. He is in his pocket. That is good defense for a linebacker on a wheel route. You're not going to get a linebacker to be here typically on a wheel route. He's probably going to be right where he is. How many balls are underthrown or overthrown? That ball is a dot, dude. That's full stride in the bucket. Look at Ray Davis strides. Normal. He doesn't break stride, dude. That is a dime. If this ball is underthrown a little bit, this ball is knocked out. If it's thrown too far, obviously it's an incompletion. That is a fucking dot. You can't throw it better. Their eye discipline is on point. Now, it should be because they got him man, but they do a good job across the board with defense, right? If you look at it, Can I give him it? If you look at it, he's pretty much covered. He's covered. Now, you can try to throw that to the corner, but he's still covered. He's covered. There really isn't nowhere to throw it. And this guy is covering Ray Davis pretty well. Dude, that is a fucking dot, dude. Shit. All right, man. We got to get off the field, y'all. Got to get off the field. What is our responsibilities? What are our responsibilities? What are our responsibilities? If we have contain, you got to go contain. You got to go contain that. Now, that's a great jet sweep now. That's not easy. Jet sweep is hard. Again, watch Andrew up top. Front hand comes off the ball now. Front hand comes off the ball now. We got to come downhill, right? Front hand comes off the ball. We take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, man. That's mean we're just looking at the quarterback and not seeing him. Dude, that is another long-ass throw. Who's my math guy? I can't remember who gave me the math. I'm going to give you another one. So this is 5, 10, 15, 17. That's at the top of the numbers. So we got 17, and that's 24. Damn, Jacob, you fucking on it. So it's a 30-yard throw? That's a 30-yard throw. You should be able to break 10 yards. Jacob is on it. But you can't break if you're still going backwards. So just think about this. Let me do this. So ball strong. So Andrew's on the 34. That's 5. That's 2, 3, 4 yards. Then that's 5, 6, 7 yards. So he broke 7. Think about it, right? He broke 7. And he broke 7 with having to go backwards, stop his momentum, and come forward. So think about if he would have just came forward, right? So think about those numbers again, right? I want y'all to think about it. So he ended up at the 38, really, right? So let's go back. So he started ball front hand, started at 34. So he went to the 38. So that's 4 yards. Then he came back to the 33. So it's another 4 yards. So he actually broke 8 yards. Right? Does that make sense? He broke 8 yards. He broke 4 back and 4 forward. Just imagine this is the crazy part. This is the crazy part about this. So now he caught the ball, let's say the 30. So in theory, right? In theory, it would have been better for Phillips to be at the 39-yard line, but facing forward and seeing front hand come off the ball and then breaking forward. He could have been 9 yards away from the ball and potentially picked that off. So that's why I say when you think about soft coverage, it's also you got to think about when the guy breaks. Jacob said Afari broke 7. Let's see. See, now Jacob is getting what I'm putting down right now. So let's see what Afari. Afari started at the 27. You're right. He broke. Shit. He might have broke 8 yards, Jacob. But you're right. Now, Afari also had to. His is different too. Because when that front hand comes off the ball, he's got to turn and run. So he broke 7 to 8 yards. So I'm telling y'all, this number is fucking accurate. I'm telling you. I think Jacob is getting it. Jacob, you getting it, my brother. You speaking my language now. I love it. I gotta give all that credit to my guy Rick Smith. I don't know where he got it from, but Rick Smith is that dude to me. I'm a mail here the diploma in the mail, Jacob. Rick Smith got me right. He got me right, man. Now there are some things me and Coach Smith didn't see eye to eye on, but that's just human nature. Oof. They got to all linebackers, man. They got to all linebackers. But J.J. Weaver is Johnny on the spot, man. I'm telling you. University of Phoenix ain't got nothing on me, JD. There's nothing like doing your job. There's nothing like, look how patient he is. He got this. He can't be running over here too fast. Handle my job. Okay, he ain't cutting back. Okay, my brothers ain't doing shit right now, so let me go make a play. This is fucking awesome, man. And then he gets the recovery. That's fucking good football, man. That is hustle. That's just being Johnny on the spot, being where you're supposed to be, when you're supposed to be there. Throwback screen, got enough, man. We won on first down. That's big. Now, fourth quarter. Let's see what we can do. Can we capitalize? Louisville put everybody in the box. This is 5. That's 8. Can't block them all. I honestly don't know what Bates was supposed to do because I think we blocked the wrong people. And I don't think Anderson, I don't know who we're supposed to block. I think Bates was supposed to get to here and Anderson blocks here. If we get there, now we got a chance. Screw this fun. No, Benjamin, don't do that shit. No, Benjamin. Take your ass and prepare for your finance test. This ain't fucking important. Plus, you can always watch it later on replay. Ooh, that was close. Okay. Devin. All right, y'all. And I know this because I want y'all to understand. This is how I look at it. You got 5 linemen. You got a quarterback, so that's 6, right? 9, 11. That's 11 people, all right? So all the Louisville people are in this box, right? So you can do this. You got 5. You got 4. You got 8. You got 11. There's nobody else out here except what you see here, right? Why doesn't he throw this ball to the tight end, to Anderson right now? It's there. It's short yardage. All you got to do is catch it and fucking fall forward. Why did we not throw that ball to him right there? You are ready. He's beat. Beat enough to get a first down. Throw the damn ball. What are we looking? It is fucking... I think 3rd and 2. What? This is worse than all DBs. They see him, but they not looking. This is fucking open now. Throw the fucking ball. Throw the ball. Damn. So, Jacob, yes, facts. Most of these plays are, now, as a guy who played quarterback, you're right. When I played quarterback, I read deep to short, always. That was just me. I didn't want to throw the short ball. I want to see, but I identify if this was X'd out quickly, though. Then I'll just get it to the flat. But on 3rd and 2, you do read flat to deep. It's 3rd and 2. You trying to get the first down. This is a great play by Ray Davis to save this drive, because this drive gets us a field goal. That's huge. As Anthony White and I say, y'all not watching The Locker. Y'all better start watching The Locker. Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. One man in open field can't bring down an SEC running back. You just can't. That can't happen. That's why with us, we got to rally and force him to where our other brothers are, not just to one. Great fucking run. This is just another case, y'all. This is another case of if you running this play and it's a little slow, the quarterback's got to be a threat. He has to. If he pulls this, we get at minimum. Look, and that is a man run, JD. Yeah, that is a man run. Here's the deal with this. He ain't got to be a runner when you got Barry and Brown here. This is what I love. If you watch Oregon play, this is the new triple option, right? You fake the zone read. You attack the line of scrimmage. And the great thing about now, since the RPO game is going on and they kind of allow a little bit of men downfield, you let him get wide, right? Like wider. And so now the quarterback has, this guy's taking this away. You pull it. You see if somebody comes. He's so wide. Now Oregon throws it out. It used to be pitch relation where you pitch the ball back. Now they throw it. So the quarterback attacks the line of scrimmage and then throws the ball laterally or down the field. That's the play. He ain't got to be a dude because it's basically him or him. And if you have an alley, then you take it. You do not take the alley. But this right here is a problem because they don't respect the quarterback pulling and running. They show that all game. I can't believe we didn't hit the flash to the tight end on the first down with the middle a couple of times. Yeah, well, Benjamin, have you not seen the amount of times that ball's been knocked down? I think we're gun shy of it. And here's the thing, if your ball get bad in the middle, there's a high likelihood of getting picked. This is a great play design. Just watch the eye candy. Pulling, but then reverses. That's a lot of eye candy there. I wish this guy had more wiggle. No, that ain't. If he had more wiggle, right? Watch this. He would have came here, gave him because he gets from 0 to 60 fast. He got to give me a little something more there than just run around. Because he's too fast, he's running himself, his momentum, because he ain't got the wiggle, just taking him out of bounds. See, Lynn Bolden might score on this. That's just you. Oh boy. They got 6 men on line of scrimmage. They in every gap. And we trying to get the linebackers. And we're not reading. So it's kind of hard to run this because you got to leave one guy to be read, and we're not reading anything. They get penetration this ball game. I will die on this sword. I will die on this sword. This is number 3. He has Dane Key. This guy has Barry Brown. We run a old switch route, try to rub. Watch this. Dane Key is wide open. Remember, number 3 has him. Ball's thrown. Number 3 is underneath Dane Key. He's not here and coming back. He got rubbed, or he thought they were going to play in and out. That ball just is in the air. There's no way he was on Dane Key tight and was able to do this. Watch how poorly he is in this. He's behind this one. Again, Devin Leary pre-snap determined who he was throwing it to. And here's the other part. So Dane Key is open. Got no problem with where he's throwing it, right? This is a ball, when you got better ball skills, you don't catch the ball like that. You turn your body and high point the ball. Not good ball skills. Y'all, this is wide open. I'm not sure he gets the first down, but he's got a shot. This is the play that made me realize he's not a running quarterback. He just tucks his head down. Run the draw takes patience. I ran a draw a shit ton in high school. Run the draw isn't where you just draw back, then just run straight ahead. You got to figure out where everybody is. It's not. It's running back patience. He runs right into the block. He takes 1, 2 steps. Why couldn't he you can't see that guy? That is a right here, hit that foot, this foot, and go that way. See, here, all right, JD, that's a hard one for me. I understand what you're saying, but this is what I know what happened. I'm pretty sure of this. Okay, this is the problem I have with man blocking scheme. So right off the ball, and there's no back, so there's no help. So they're gonna bring. Oh, excuse me. They're gonna bring more than we can block. They're gonna bring 6. All right. If this man scheme, he has him, right? The problem is when the linebacker comes, he takes the closest threat, which is the one straight up the middle. That's on a quarterback. That's a quarterback's man. See, that's why I don't like the man scheme, because of stuff like this when they blitz. Is that Burton or that Dylan Ray? I think whoever's the left guard, I think he did the right thing. Because the closest guy is the one straight up the middle. And you're gonna have to let one go. And that's the one we let go. On the draw. Got it. What did Burton do wrong? What did he do wrong, JD? He passed the stunt off. They ran a twist. They actually played this down beautifully. That's perfect. This is on Devin Leary. Devin's gotta, dude. He's gotta go there. He's gotta go there. If he goes there, where's the line of scrimmage? The line of scrimmage is on about the 19. What is it, 3rd and 9? I mean, the 24. Can he get to the 15? Let's see. If he goes here with a block out, yeah, he can get to the 15. No, he can't, JD. He can't get a turn because they run a twist. He's got to take them where they're going. See, because he's pushing this guy out, but the defense does something that counters what they want. Yeah, he does have C-Rod vision. JD, you're right. AJ, how you missed this play? Dude, this is perfectly timed call. They playing man to man. Dude, that is an easy. That's at least puts you in a situation where you can go for it if you want. They ran on us better than I thought they would. For all the people who gets on Drew Phillips, don't understand how difficult it is to play corner. Because y'all don't look at the plays that he makes. I'm going to say this again. For y'all, I'm going to have to make a stylistic shirt. I can't remember. Let's say the offense runs 6-7 plays against us. And Drew Phillips gets beat 4 times. Let's say he wins 55 of the 63. You're showing your age, Steven. That's a pretty good down a percentage. But all y'all remember are the 4. No one knows about the 55 or the 63. No one knows that he won 63 out of 67. All we see is D's. And we just deem, he's not good. That's bullshit. And I hate that. And I know that comes along with being a corner. I understand it. But take into account all the fucking plays on the field. You know what these receivers do? They run a route. They might run 3 plays, then they go to the fucking sideline. Guess who don't go on the sideline? The fucking corners. They stay out the field the whole fucking drive. So I hate it to hear stuff that he's not good. This guy is really good. He's a really good corner and a really good nickel. Shit happens, man. But no one is talking about this fucking pass breakup. That's fucking great job on, I think it's 2nd and 3. Good coverage. 3rd and 3, good coverage. Now we got to have contain, though. We got to have a guy we rushing for who has contain. I mean, obviously it doesn't hurt us on this one. It's probably actually better that we didn't, because we get a fumble out of it. And that's a horrible tackle. But good things happen. It was meant. This is a horrible tackle, man. It is a horrible tackle. Just to be honest with you. But good shit happens sometimes. Why we not wrapping up? And how that ball did not go out of bounds. Johnny on the spot. Johnny on the spot. If y'all don't understand how well this defense played in this game, the defense gave up 24 points. I don't count that last one because, I mean, shit, fucking turnover. The game was over. We just fucking punt the ball. Liam was in his bag. I'm going to say this. Brom had 2 drives where he was in his bag. Liam had more drives where he was in his bag. This is a perfect call. This is the issue with playing so much man is you get your guy out in space. Again, how Anthony White and I say this all the time. Good SC back out in space shouldn't touch you. I want you to look at his helmet. As a running back, when you see one guy out here, you're not even looking at him anymore. You're trying to find out where the next one is. Because now I'm trying to set him up move for the next one. Watch Ray Davis' head. He looks at him. Now he's off of him. Look, he's off of him right now. He's trying to see who is next. Because he can't touch him. He can't. That's just how football is on this level. One guy in space shouldn't be able to touch you. And he doesn't. And nobody touches him. That is fucking perfection. But that's why, guys, I always say, and I know some people wants to do this. See, when you play man-to-man, they don't even see the ball thrown. They don't see the ball thrown. He might see it because he's guarding this guy. They don't see the ball thrown. Watch. Ball is thrown, and they still running backwards. You know why? Because they're in fucking man. You're in a disadvantage. There's nobody around the ball because they're all guarding their man. JD, you know. Right? See, people just love the aggressiveness, right? But that aggressiveness gave up some big ass plays, right? Think about this. Louisville went and scored on their first drive. We scored in 2 plays on big plays because they're in man. We scored on another big play right there. You know why? Because they're in man. There ain't nothing wrong with man. But it's a risk-reward type of deal. You're going to give up a lot of big plays. If we hit you right, if anybody hits you right, because there's no eyes on quarterback. That was a simple screen. But since they were in man, we ran them off. And they put that guy in a one-on-one situation to make that tackle. That's hard. Jacob Brad White plays multiple run. English brings 5. Exactly. He plays single high or zero coverage. It's hard, man. Now what happens is the advantage of it, right? This is the advantage of playing aggressive. If you get them behind the chains, now it's 2nd and 15. Now you can probably play some zone or some matchup zone, or you can play some zone pressures. You can do things to mix it up. If you don't win on first down, win becomes a potential problem. It's like that coach who's hunting down those points that he missed a field goal on. You try to hunt down those yardage. Ooh, good sack by Weaver. The games have become real good. What is key about this game is the patience of Weaver of going upfield first, engaging this tackle. That allows this defensive tackle to potentially get some penetration, which is going to force this guard hand a little bit more because he's got to make sure he's protecting. Watch. See how the guard loses him? The guard should be pulling off here. They should be hip to hip. The guard is turned, and now he's done. There's no coming back. That is great. That is great work, great patience. For this to be this methodical, everybody on this side needs to be on their P's and Q's and covering so you can get that time. Because watch, I loved it. Someone else loved it. I love the damn clock. That took almost 3 seconds. That's a long time. So that meant the guys on the back end did their job. Everybody works hand in hand. Great shit, man. See the patience? See how Weaver comes upfield, engages that tackle? Now the guard thinks that they're in man. And he's done. He's cooked. Bam! No one open. Oop. No one open. No one open. No one open. It set up that sack. That was a cover sack. Right. What, Jeff, I don't think people get it. See, the problem is we just saw it on JQ's 3rd and 9, or 3rd and 6, where he gave up the damn long ass throw. The defense, the front was coming. Bad execution on the back end. If JQ is where he's supposed to be, that ain't there. Jacob, that actually looks like corner route, arrow. That looks like a smash route. He just adjusted because he was outside of him. But yeah, same concept. It's either gonna be, it's simple, y'all. And this is when you understand route combinations, when you become deadly. Arrow, corner, or arrow, curl. It's them two on average. Now we got them behind the chains. Now we're going to win. When we get a team behind the chains, it should be tough. I think Brad White still coached the edge guys late, dog. Mike coached the inside linebackers. Now we got them at 3rd and forever. Get your depth. This is just bad, man. Again, y'all, go back to this. He's inside leverage. You're going to give up all outside routes, but you're going to protect your inside. You cannot allow them to run this route. That is a slow-ass route. And we are close. You cannot let this be completed. That's the no-no. How did he get inside of you? How did he get inside of you, JQ? How did he actually ran around you? How did he run around you? The way I'm looking at it now, he is running around you. How did that happen? Not good. All right, I'm going to be an asshole right now. If Andrew Phillips turned this way, he picks it. If Andrew turns the other way, he picks it. I feel comfortable almost guaranteeing it. This is good work. Got his blind spot right here. He locates him again. Now all he's got to do is press him to the sideline. because he's in a winning position, and that's a pick, dude. But Andrew Phillips sucks, though. Andrew Phillips is horrible. I hear that shit too much. This is the fucking 2 plays of the game right here. And I'm going to highlight this one. Lake thought he did not panic. This is a situation where when you go through your gap, I want y'all to watch DJ. He doesn't make the tackle, but he shoots his gap. See that? He shoots his gap, so the running back can't go there. Look, DJ doesn't even fucking touch him, but he forced his hand to go inside, and his brother is sitting inside. That is a fucking great ass. Look, watch. Gap, all gaps are filled. Look at it. There's nowhere to run. D-Jack has the biggest void, but since he comes in, look where the running back wants to run. Look at it. He wants to run through this gap right here. But D-Jack and Saunders stands that guy up. We got, I think that's Love It. Ain't nowhere to fucking go, dude. That's the same thing that could have happened on the goal line. Watch how balanced we are in our alignment. Look how balanced we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're balanced. On the goal line, we had him here, and we had a big ass hole right there. We're balanced. It's great shit right here, man. Them last 2 plays are game winners. Although we all know what happens pretty soon. Y'all know, if, like I said, if you're a stylistic, you know it's the play before the play. Always the play before the play. All right? If Dane Key catches this ball, which he should, it'll be 3rd and 2. That play affects the play call on this play. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't understand. Watch this. Why Devin Leary doesn't step up in the pocket and throw the ball right there. Just watch. Why does he have to escape? There's no... Look at this. Look at that. These guys did a good job. This ain't on them. Look at that. Look at him. Right? It's 3rd and 9. I mean, you can go here and at least get something out of and punt it. But why does he go that way? I don't know, Jacob. This makes no sense. When here's the bad part about it. We have seen him step up in the pocket in this game and throw good passes. That's a no-no. That's an obvious no-no. There ain't no sense in. That's a no-no. But look, manipulate the pocket. Especially the kind of defense they play, the longer you hold the ball, somebody might get open. Manipulate the pocket. Stay alive. Ray Davis wide open. Damn. Now, defense, look, y'all, I'm going to be honest with you. These fuckers on defense came to play these 2 snaps. We only rushing 3. So we better play good coverage. We rush 3, y'all. Watch this. We get there in 3 seconds, rushing 3. That's pretty damn good. That means on the back end, we ain't covering for no time. That's fucking Josiah with the yeah. How did they allow that to happen? That's crazy. That's good shit. So they came, this defense, after sudden change, was like, we're gonna fucking win this game. This is perfect, man. That's perfect. It's 4th down. Now, this is some bullshit. Now, this is horrible. This is horrible. This is not understanding. With some pressure, this is not understanding, man. Show your hands on. Here's the deal, all right? We got to understand situational football, okay? They run a mesh route. He starts escaping this way. Everything moves this way. This player should run this way. He should try to find some action coming this way. Everybody shifts a zone. So you know how I say guy has curl to flat? That curl to flat guy goes straight to the flat. The guy who has the hook, he goes to the curl. The guys who have the backside hook goes to the front side hook. Okay? When quarterback rolls, everything moves. All right. Now tell me why right here Jordan Love stops. Do you really think he's going to throw that? If he does, it's got to be almost a fucking underhand throw. All right? He's almost in the middle of the field. He's almost on top of the numbers. You deal with numbers, that's a long-ass throw. And that's across his body. All right? So right now, you should be hunting down work that's in his eyesight. This ain't in his eyesight. That's done. Roll with the quarterback. If he keeps coming and don't stop right here, this is a pick. Shit. Y'all, that is easy football. This is a big ass run, man. This is a huge run. This gets the damn momentum going. Great blocking up front. Some of their guys get caught in the wash. This is a great, I'm sure this is Bates. This is a great execution run after giving up a touchdown. To get us on the almost a 40-yard line on one play is huge. Wade got to attack the ball hand. It's close. He could dive, maybe sell out for it, but that's on Lovett, man. He's out there guarding grass. He ain't guarding somebody. You got to go find work. It's right there in front of him. He saw it, but for some reason he thought the guy was going to throw it all the way across his body. No, man, you go find work. Now, that ain't on coaching and that ain't on the player. Honestly, the quarterback made a great play, but you got to be a football player. You got to be able to see that and go make a play. That's not on Lovett as far as him doing his job. That's on Lovett not becoming a playmaker. There are guys who play football and there are playmakers. We need more playmakers. Sometimes a playmaker, just like I showed you in the high school clips I showed you, where the guy where he wasn't supposed to be where he was, and he made an interception because he's a playmaker. That's why he has 7 picks this year. He's a playmaker. 7 picks, 3 house calls. He's a playmaker. You can't coach that. You can't coach that. This is the biggest play of Devin Leary's career at Kentucky. This is a fucking laser. And everything about it makes it great. This is something that he hasn't done, that I saw him do at NC State, that I haven't seen him do enough here. It is the ability to manipulate the defense. He's looking over here knowing that he's not going to throw there. He sees single high safety. He ain't going to throw there. That route isn't what he wants. He wants this backside seam route. Right? He goes from there to there and throw. He goes from there. I don't want that. I know what I want. Let me look. Is he open? Yes. I like it. And throw. And he throws a fucking bead. Damn. He held that safety long enough. That's the fucking throw. That's a thrower's throw. And then this bullshit. See, this is just like we did. We overrun the play in this ball game. Awesome shit, man. Woo! Doesn't get better. Look at it. We washed the hell out of that side of the line of scrimmage. Look at all that white. You don't see hardly any red in there. Wash that guy down. Look at it. And we got a puller to take him out. Everybody's blocked. And now you got to make one guy miss. His feet are totally fucked up. AJ, play before the play, brother. Play before the play. Got him. Got him. Dude. Now, y'all. Should he have given himself up? Should he have given himself up? I don't know. That's why I asked the question. Because if I had known, I wouldn't ask the question. I don't know. I am of the philosophy of never giving yourself up. I'm always scoring a fucking touchdown. That's true. Like my guy in our last game, they ran a hitch and go and he fucking played it to perfection. He played it to perfection. And he had a potential pick and he was saying, well, it's a long throw. Should I pick it or not? And I told him, you ask me, you pick you don't take away picks. You don't, as a corner, you don't get a lot of chances to fucking pick the ball off. So if I got a pick, I'm fucking getting it. The other thing is, I feel like I have a chance to return it. And this guy is all punt returner. So I'm like, fucking take the pick, dude. Take the pick. Same thing with this. I say score. Your defense is defense for a reason. You fucking make them stop them. I don't worry about timeouts. I don't worry about any of that shit. I'm scoring. And I don't care if you got the best. I don't care if you got Morton Anderson as your kicker. You score. You take the pick, you score. Like all this stuff is fourth down and it's a long throw and you should just bat it down. Bullshit. Take the fucking pick. Take the pick. Now it's defense time to go to work. And we went to work, y'all. There was nothing about this drive that scared me because they have been playing good defense this entire game. Like I said, Louisville had 2 drives. Start of the game, start of half. All the other shit was short fields. And we had them in fourth down twice and gave it up. What's up, Kent? Man, hey, Kendra, appreciate you getting your son on and done. Oh, shit, I'm going to run. Appreciate you, Jock, coming on last week, man. That was good shit for us. we had some things answered that we thought was going on, and it's good to hear the perspective from a guy who was in the locker room. That's a great tackle by Don. Don came up big in this last series. He could have had a damn pick here. That's a pick. That ball fell right by him. Ugh, that's a pick. I'm gonna show you another pick later. And people blaming this on Gatewood. This is on the damn lineman. Watch this lineman. They pushed. They kept the play going by pushing. That ain't on Gatewood. The linemen are pushing. Great job, y'all. And we know what the last play was. Y'all. Awesome. Yeah, it does suck that Geiger's getting up out of here. But like you said, Cobby, I understand. Y'all, it's been a great year. I appreciate all y'all tuning in. I appreciate the dialogue. Oh, I don't think I got the dance. Yeah, I didn't get the dance, AJ. I want video of you doing the dance. I want video of you doing the dance, AJ. It's been a great year, man. It sucks that we should have been 9-3. We should have been 9-3. This is a 9-3 team. But we just couldn't pull it off. That South Carolina game hurts more than the Tennessee and Missouri game. But we should have been 9-3. Lose to Bama, lose to Georgia, and one of those Missouri Tennessee games should have won one of those. Yeah, late dog, I'm doing the bowl game, but this is it for regular season, brother. This is the finale. Man, it's like I said, it's been good. I appreciate y'all patronage. I gotta get a stylistic shirt. And if you want a shirt stylistics, I'll get my designer to come up with something, and we'll do stylistic shirts. I'm gonna think about that. Man, it's just bad. I really. Now we can also talk about the old Stoops thing. I'm glad he's back. I don't think people understand how much continuity matters. No matter how you feel about Coach Stoops, no matter how you feel about these last 2 years, the ascension of a program is not a straight line. It's never been, never will be. It's just not that. It is, you're going to have bumps in the road. And I still think we're heading in the right direction. I do understand the concept, though, and this could be true as how the same word can get stale. But I also believe there are some issues with NIL and transfer portal. I think, as Anthony White said before anybody else said it, it is going to be a bigger problem than what people think. And not because of the money, but just because of the locker room. And not the locker room as players hating, but the control of the coaches on the players. Coaches are on eggshells now. So it's a little different, man. And I'm glad he's back. I think he deserves the opportunity to, quote unquote, right the ship. Get us back to 9 wins. Like I said, even look, I know last year was 76, this year is 75. I'm going to die on this sword. Last year, 2 plays, we win 9 regular season games, and the plays actually occurred. That's not woulda, coulda, shoulda. The completion of the dang kid end zone against Ole Miss was completed. That wins that game. If Will Levis checks out everybody and makes sure everybody's standing still and snaps the ball, that's a win. If Ox doesn't get handed in the face against Vandy, we had an interception by Keydron, that's a win. That's 9 wins. This year, fucking South Carolina, we had at least 8, and we should have won that Tennessee or Missouri game. That gets us to 2 9-win seasons, y'all. And I had to straighten up Tay this afternoon with saying that Dick Gabriel wrote something saying that, if we can only get within 4 touchdowns of Georgia. Well, shit, we have been within 4 touchdowns of Georgia every year since 2018 except this season. Like, sometimes, man, it's weird. Perception. Just like the perception of Brad White's defense, the perception is so wrong. The perception. You can run different shit, but here's the thing. You can only run. This is what's the great thing about Brad White, and I'm going to get up out of here. If you really think about it, Brad White's defense in 2018 was different than his defense in 2019, was different than his defense in 2021, that's different than his defense this year, because he has to tailor. This is a great thing about him. He tailors his defense to the talent level of the players on the field. Early this year, his talent was Trevor Wallace, using his speed, using his instincts to blitz. He used that. He played more man with the outside corners. Although y'all don't see it, he played more man with outside corners this year with both of them than he ever has. He actually had Andrew Phillips follow receivers across the formation. There was wrinkles in his defense that a lot of people don't notice. End with this. Y'all all talk about the damn defense, but ain't no one talking about the offense. Ain't nobody saying Liam Cohen is the problem. We saying the players are the problem when it comes to the offense. Devin Leary is not connecting on passes. Receivers are dropping balls. This, that, and that, and this. You saying it's on players. But when it comes to the defense, as I show week after week, players making faux pas and screwing shit up. Oh, but that's on Brad White. On offense, it's on the players, but on defense, it's on the coach. Kind of interesting logic. All right, y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm gonna be doing something, y'all. NFL games are on. I'll shoot up a couple breakdowns on somebody I see that I want to show. I'm not stopping. But as I said, I appreciate y'all hanging with your boy for 12 weeks. Well, 13 weeks. And this wraps a bow on 2023 season. Let's hit that portal and hit that recruiting trail. And let's get ready for this bowl game and next season. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good rest of the holiday season. But I'll see you probably in about 3 weeks, depending on what bowl we go to. All right, y'all take care.
1:16 left to play in the game. Quarterback drops it.